Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jayo Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Shri Radhe. Jayo Jagannatha Jagannatha, Baladeva Jayo Subhadra. Jayo Gauranitai, 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 Jayo Gauranitai. Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Ashtottara Shatashi Śrīmad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind Ki Jai Grantaraj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shishi Guru and Gauranga, all glories to His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudeva Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatiruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you for today's discussion of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. We are reading from Canto 9 and Chapter 10 titled as The Pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. And we're reading from verse number 12, is it? 13? Okay. Yadrosha Vibhrama Vivritta Katakshapata. It's a longer verse. We'll repeat each line twice. Yadrosha Vibhrama Vivritta Katakshapata. Sambhranta Nakrama Karo Bhaya Girna Ghoshaha. Sindhu Sirasya Arhanam Parigrihya Rupi. Padaravindamupagamya babhasha etat. Padaravindagam upagamya babhasha etat. Yadrosha vibhrama vivritta katakshapata. Sambhranta nakrama karo bhaya girna ghoshaha. Sindhu sirasyarhanam parigrihya rupi. Padaravindamupagamya babhasha etat. Yadrosha vibhrama vivritta katakshapata. Sambhrantanakramakaро bhayagirnaghoshah Sindhusiраsyarhanam parigrihya rupi Pādāravindamupagamya babhāsha etat. Prabhuji's. Sambhrantamakramakaро bhayagirnaghoshah Sindhusirasi arhanam prahigrihya rupi Pādāravindamupagamya babhāsha etad. Mataji's. Yatrosha vibhrama vivritta katakshapata Pādāravinda upagamya. Word-to-word translation. Yadrosha, whose anger, vibhrama, induced by, vivritta, turned, katakshapata, by the glance, sambhranta, agitated, nakra, crocodiles, makaraha, and sharks, bhayagirna ghoshaha, whose loud sound was silenced through fear, Sindhuhu, the ocean, Shirasi, on the head, Arhanam, all paraphernalia for worshipping the Lord, Parigrihya, carrying, Rupi, taking form, Pādāravindam, the lotus feet of the Lord, Upagamya, reaching, Babhāsha, said, Etat, the following. Translation. There's no purport, we'll read another verse after this. After reaching the beach, Lord Ramachandra fasted for 3 days, awaiting the arrival of the ocean personified. When the ocean did not come, the Lord exhibited his pastimes of anger, and simply by his glancing over the ocean, all the living entities within it, including the crocodiles and sharks, were agitated by fear. Then the personified ocean fearfully approached Lord Ramachandra, taking all paraphernalia to worship him. Falling at the Lord's lotus feet, the personified ocean spoke as follows. Natvam vayam jadadhiyo nu vidama bhuman kutastamadi purusham jagatam adhisham yatsatvatah suragana rajasa prajesha manyoscha bhutapatayos bhuvan guneshah. Translation. O all-pervading Supreme Person, we are dull-minded and did not understand who you are. But now we understand that you are the Supreme Person, the Master of the entire universe, the unchanging and original personality of Godhead. The demigods are infuriated with the mode of goodness, the Prajapatis with the mode of passion, and the Lord of Ghosts with the mode of ignorance. But you are the master of all these three qualities. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The word Jadadhiya refers to intelligence like that of an animal. A person with such intelligence cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Without being beaten, an animal cannot understand the purpose of a man. Similarly, those who are dull-minded cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But when punished severely by the modes of material nature, they begin to understand Him. A Hindi poet has said, Dukkha se sab hari bhaje, sukha se bhaje koi, sukha se agar hari bhaje, dukkha kathan se hai. Haya. When one is distressed, he goes to the church or temple to worship the Lord, but when opulent, he forgets the Lord. Therefore, punishment by the Lord through material nature is necessary in human society, for without it men forget the supremacy of the Lord due to their blunt, dull intelligence. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishna Vamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yam pravrajantam anupetam apeta krityam dvaipayana virahakatara ajuhava putreti tanmayataya tarabhyobhinedu stham sarvabhuta hridayam munimanatosmi. Hare Krishna. So, what a wonderful opportunity on the day of Ekadashi, meditating on Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, and inside Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, there is explanation of Ramayana. It's amazing. So, it is the two wonderful Ishta Devatas of us, Rama and Krishna, of course, Balarama and Krishna, but also Rama and Krishna, are coming together in the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. And as we were discussing before, studying the Raghuvamsha in the 9th canto and studying the Chandravamsha in the 10th canto. That's the whole point. Studying although he is a Raghuvamshi, he's called Ramachandra. Is it not? It's interesting. So, before we delve into the context of these two verses, let us meditate a little bit on glorifying what are we even studying. The composition by Srila Vyasadeva and the rendition by Shukadeva Goswami. In the 12th canto, there is a verse where Suta Goswami glorifies Shukadeva Goswami in front of the Shaunaka Muni. So, there's a verse which says, Swasukha nibhrita chetas tadvyudastanya bhavo api ajita ruchira lila krishna swarastadiyam vyatanuta kripayatayas tattvadipam puranam tamakhila vrijinagnam vyasasunum natosmi. Now, I'll read the translation written by Srila Prabhupada. Here, Suta Goswami offers his obeisances to Shukadeva Goswami. He says, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master, the son of Vyasadeva, Shukadeva Goswami. So, Suta Goswami's spiritual master is Shukadeva Goswami. So, he's offering his obeisances to Shukadeva Goswami. It is he who defeats all inauspicious things within this universe. Although in the beginning he was absorbed in the happiness of Brahman realization and was living in a secluded place, giving up all other types of consciousness, he became attracted by the pleasing and most melodious pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. He therefore mercifully spoke the supreme Purana, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, which is the bright light of the absolute truth and which describes the activities of the Lord. Now, this verse is very important for us to understand because every time we talk about pramana, what is pramana in English? Evidence. What is the evidence? When I say something, when you hear something, what is the evidence? These days, what are the evidences that we always ask for? Bhaskar Prabhu is laughing. What is the evidence we quote these days? WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram. Here, the evidence that is spoken in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam and the Shastras speak of a different evidence. So what is the highest type of evidence the scriptures speak about? In Shastra's parlance, it is called pramana. What is the evidence? So in that sense, what is the highest evidence scriptures say? What is the evidence? Anybody? Have you heard of Shabda Pramana? Shabda Pramana. There are three types of pramanas usually it is given. One is Pratyaksha Pramana. When you are seeing something, it is Pratyaksha. You'll be able to perceive it, is it not? Aksha means the senses. Prati Aksha means you are able to perceive it. Therefore, it is Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is not considered to be valid in terms of Shastra. And then there is Anumana. Anumana means not doubt. Anumana means inference. And then the third pramana, which is the supremost pramana, is the Shabda Pramana, which is the evidence through the oral reception of the scriptures. Now, here, why I was mentioning this is because Jiva Goswami in the Shad Sandarbhas takes a very important analysis of how do we even try and trust the evidence of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Because Shukadeva Goswami is speaking Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. And who is Shukadeva Goswami? What was his state of consciousness? What was his state of consciousness? Brahman realization. But what is Brahman realization? What is Brahman realized? Who is a Brahman realized person? Sorry, Prabhuji? Who was not affected by material contamination. Okay, what do we mean by that? He was on a spiritual platform. What do you mean by that? How does he look like? How does he walk? How does he act? What does he do? How does he speak? How does he see? How does he wear? How does he sit? What does he eat? Is it not? We need to know how this person, what this person means. How does he behave? We need evidence, is it not? It is said that Shukadeva Goswami was in such a transcendental state that he was indifferent to everything. There is another personality who was almost like that in the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Jada Bharata. His name itself was Jada Bharata. Jada means is like inanimate. So, Brahman realized person Shukadeva Goswami was almost inanimate to anything around him. It did not matter. It did not matter what people perceived him to be. Imagine Shukadeva Goswami walks in and how does he walk in? How did people see him walking him in the first canto? He was naked. He was not wearing even any clothes. And he was not even aware that he was not wearing any clothes. He was not even aware what people will think when he moves in the assembly. Indifferent, totally indifferent. Always in tune with his own self. Because every time we are aware of our surroundings because we are materially conscious. Because this conduit, this body is always engaging with matter all the time. Oh, we are feeling cold. Oh, we are feeling hot. Oh, we are feeling uncomfortable. Somebody is watching us. Oh, this food is like this. Oh, this sound is like this. Oh, this eyesight is, these eyes are going somewhere. Oh, the smell is coming. There is some bad odor coming. Why? Because these are the engagements of the five senses. Shukadeva Goswami was beyond these engagements. He was in tune with the source of his consciousness. See, we're all conscious, is it not? We are all conscious, is it not? What do you mean by consciousness? Any medical professionals here? Any medical professionals? What do you mean by we are conscious? Conscious does not mean we are awake. Because in medicine, if you're awake, you're conscious. If you're given anesthesia, you become unconscious. We are not talking of that consciousness. We are talking of being aware of who you are. That is being conscious, that consciousness. Even when you are in deep sleep, you are conscious. Is it not? Are you not conscious? When you wake up from deep sleep, don't you say, I had a good sleep? If you are not conscious of yourself, how did you know that you had a good sleep? How did you know it was relaxing? So it is in deep sleep you actually feel the absence of the body, the absence of the mind, and you situate yourself in your original state of consciousness, in deep sleep. And the whole point of spirituality is to experience that deep sleep when you're awake. That's the point. Make sense? Not making sense? Shukadeva Goswami is called an open-minded samadhi meditation. Have you heard a book written by His Grace Shubhvilash Prabhu? Open-eyed meditation. Every time you meditate, you close your eyes. Why do you close your eyes? Generally, the parlance is when you meditate, you close your eyes, is it not? Why do you close your eyes? Naturally, when you want to enjoy something, you close your eyes. Is it not a human tendency to close your eyes to enjoy something? Is it not? When you want to enjoy good music, you close the eyes and open the ears. Is it not? When you like something, when you eat, you say, wow, this gulab jamun is so tasty. Have you noticed? You close your eyes. Is it not? Why do we close the eyes? Because we want to shut out from the material atmosphere so that we can go deep in our engagement. The bliss is internal. But exalted are those personalities that they never have to even close their eyes, because even their eyes are open, they don't see anything apart from their existential consciousness. This was the state of Shukadeva Goswami. Completely unattached and nothing to do with matter. Okay? Now, such a person who has nothing to do with matter except his own spirit, that means he's on the highest echelons. He also got attracted to something else. That means he understood that there is something beyond his spirit. Till then he was thinking his spirit soul is everything. His jivatma is everything. But then he came to know after hearing the verse we heard, Yam pravarjantam anupetam apeta krityam. Vyasadeva chants a few verses of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, and Shukadeva Goswami gets attracted to the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. That is why Shukadeva Goswami actually reveals it in in these verses. In this verse, when Suta Goswami is saying, Swasukha Nibhrita Chetas, he is Swasukha. He is established in his own self at all time, places and circumstances. Api Ajita Ruchira, when he heard the pastimes of Ajita. Who is Ajita? Krishna. Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishna Sarastadiyam. When he heard the Leela of Krishna, immediately he became attracted. Therefore, in the second canto, he starts the chapter called the first step in God realization. So this is to establish, Shukadeva Goswami establishes that God realization is higher to self-realization. That is why when we come to Krishna consciousness, we are given self-realization and God realization together, because God realization is on a higher pedestal. In fact, when Shukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj, he admits it in the chapter, the first step in God realization. He says, Prayena munayo rajan nivritta vidhi sedhataha nairgunyastharamante sma gunanu kathane harehe. He says, even those people who are in the nivritta vidhi, means who have nothing to do this in the material world, they also get attracted to gunanu kathehe. They also get attracted to the pastimes of the Lord. Such is the heights in which the pastimes of the Lord exist. That means it is not even at the level of spiritual consciousness. It is in a transcendental consciousness. That's why Prabhupada uses the word transcendental. It's not even at the platform of the spirit, but it is the platform of the Supreme Spirit. So therefore, this verse, the reason why I spoke this verse is, in that consciousness, Shukadeva Goswami understood what Vyasadeva is trying to tell him. So the evidence here is Shruti Pramana. He heard from Vyasadeva and was able to assimilate everything in that heightened state of consciousness. It is not by our material intelligence we can understand scriptures. It is not by our Kshudra intelligence that we can comprehend the Lord's activities. That is why there is a reason why I have taken this verse, because it is very important in the context of Samudra Deva or Varuna Deva saying, we are Natvam Vayam Jadadhiya Navidama Bhuman. He's saying we are Jadadhiya. So Prabhupada speaks that there is an intelligence of animal which cannot comprehend what is the pastimes of the Lord. Shukadeva Goswami, further in that chapter, first step in God realization, he says, what is the solution? Etan nirvidyamananam ichchatham akuto bhayam yoginam nripanirnitam harer namanu kirtanam. So this is what he is preaching to Parikshit Maharaj. So with this in context, let us step into the verse we are discussing right now. We are discussing the verse where Lord Sri Rama, this is where Sundara Kanda is about to finish. He is into it is almost starting of the Yuddha Kanda in the Ramayana. Lord Rama, Supreme Personality of Godhead, has come near the shore of the ocean, and he has fasted for 3 days, asking the ocean to help him. Why should the Lord ask the help of the ocean? He is the Supreme Lord, is it not? So why is he asking the ocean? Why is he asking? After reaching the beach, Lord Rama fasted for 3 days, awaiting the arrival of the ocean personified. Why did the Lord even have to do this? He could have ordered the ocean, is it not? Why did he fast? Yes, he's playing the role of a human being because he has to establish dharma, especially Rama. Rama is an epitome of dharma. And most of the times he behaved like a human being. He did not exhibit his opulence in that sense. It is only in the form of Krishna he exhibited his opulence openly. Krishna openly declared that I am the Supreme Lord. Rama was a little bit, quietish. But Krishna, when he came as Krishna, he declared it. And now, in here, when the ocean did not come, the Lord exhibited his pastime of anger. In fact, the Acharyas say, this is the only instance Lord Rama became angry in the Ramayana. Rama was not angry even when Dasharatha was expressing that the Kaikeyi has asked him to leave the kingdom and go to Vanavas, he does not get angry. He does not Anger means what? Anger, this is transcendental anger. It is not the anger that we get. We get angry because we don't get fulfilled something we desire. But here, Lord's anger is not our anger. It is transcendental anger. So Lord Rama became angry, and Prabhupada writes, the Lord exhibited his pastimes of anger. Prabhupada doesn't write, Lord became angry. It's a pastimes of anger. And simply by glancing over the ocean, all the living entities within it, including the crocodiles and sharks, were agitated by fear. It is said that the ocean was almost going through a tsunami just by the sight of the Lord. So angry the Lord was. He just glanced. Just with this little bit of anger, the ocean was tumultuous. The whole three worlds shivered. It is said that the worlds shivered just by the Lord's one glance. One glance. So, this is a beautiful pastime. So I was thinking, we can meditate a little bit, bringing harmony between Valmiki ji and Vyasa ji, and Shaunak Muni, and Shukadeva Goswami, of course, Sutta Goswami as well. It is said, before we begin, the Acharyas pay their obeisances to Valmiki Muni like this. Kujantam Rame Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Valmiki is also known as the Adi Kavi. Now, if you really see the story of Valmiki, who was Valmiki ji? He was a hunter. But what was he in his last life? In the last life, he was the son of Varuna Deva. This is all linked because now Varuna Deva is coming and begging Lord Rama, please excuse me. He's the water personified, right? Prabhupada writes in the next verse, the personified of the ocean personified, awaiting the arrival of the ocean personified. His son is Harita. When Harita was there, Shaunaka Muni, all the Shuka Shaunakas all come. Sanat Sanananda, not Shuka Shaunaka, sorry. Sanat Sanananda and all the four Kumaras come to hear Harikatha from the Varuna Deva. When they are having Harikatha, this Harit, who was a little boy, is making sounds of animals. And the four Kumaras get agitated. Say, your son doesn't have proper discipline. He's just disturbing, and they curse him to be born among the animals. Harita. So Harita is then dropped down to be born among the hunters. To be born among the hunters. And then he forgets who he is, and he's brought up amongst the hunters killing animals. And then you know the pastime. When the rishis come, he tries to rob the rishis, and the rishi says, hang on, what you are doing is very bad, because you are taking all the karma. He says, no, this is my vritti. I have to earn money. I have to take care of my family. You know the story. Valmiki and the rishis say, you go and ask your wife and your family if they are happy to take the part of your karma. He goes and inquires. They said, no, we don't want to take all your bad karma. Bad karma is for you. Only good karma will take a share. And then Valmiki comes back, he shares, this is what is happening. And then the rishis say, okay, we will advise. Then the Valmiki says, he's not Valmiki, he's still, he's still, what is his name there? Huh? Begari. Yeah, he's a hunter, basically. Begari means a hunter. He's a hunter. He doesn't even have a name. So, they advise him a mantra. He could not even chant Rama properly. He couldn't even chant Rama properly. You know, you've seen children sometimes these days even struggle to chant Krishna and Rama. They cannot pronounce the syllables properly. Pronunciation also is a very difficult subject, especially if you're limited your study to 26 characters. So he couldn't chant Rama. So they showed him a tree. In Sanskritam, for a tree, it is called Mara. In Kannada also they call it Mara. So he asked the hunter to say, can you chant Mara? He said, yes, I can chant Mara. They initially gave him a shloka. He said, I cannot remember shlokas and all. Give me one word. They said, okay, I'll give you 2 syllables. Mara. So he chanted Rama, 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 Rama and became Rama, 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 Sita Ram. Rama, 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 Sita Ram. So he started chanting Ram. Of course, Sita Mata is not manifested yet. So he started chanting Rama. So much so he was absorbed in his consciousness, very similar to Shukadeva Goswami, that he was so deeply absorbed in the chanting of Rama that he was not even aware that the termites had built an anthill on him. He was chanting and then the anthill was covered, he had been covered by the anthill completely. And then Lord Brahmaji sees his predicament. And then he tries to break the anthill, and from that anthill emanates bright, shining Valmiki. Brahmaji names him Valmiki because in Sanskrit, the Bhumi, the earth, Mother Earth, the anthills are supposed to be the ears of Mother Earth, it is said. The anthills have holes, right? So it is said to be the ears of Mother Earth. In Sanskritam, for anthills, it is called as Valmikam. And because this hunter was reborn through the anthill, he was called Valmiki. That is how his name Valmiki comes to the picture. So he becomes Valmiki since then. Now why I am saying this? Because this has a connection between Valmiki Muni and Sita Devi. We will come to that later. I was just thinking we'll discuss a few pastimes of Ramayana when we are discussing Lord Rama's pastimes in these two verses. So he was called Valmiki, and then he continues to meditate, and then for him in that altered, heightened state of transcendental consciousness, all the verses of Ramayana had been manifested in his consciousness, and therefore he composes Valmiki Ramayana. And Valmiki was a contemporary of Rama. You have to keep that in mind. He was a contemporary of Rama. Rama was already famous by then. So therefore he was a contemporary of Rama. So this is the story of Valmiki. Now coming to this context of the verses we are reading, we will take three pastimes in Ramayana, which is the most controversial pastimes in Ramayana, which people always misunderstand. What are the three controversial pastimes people usually misunderstand? Killing of Vali? Sita, Mother Sita's? Agni Pariksha. The third one is? Her going to the forest. Yeah? Feminists become very angry with that. How is this your Lord? And there is a big propaganda. He's your Lord. He punished his own wife. He's not fit to be a supreme Lord at all. These are three accusations that half-baked philosophers try to impose it on the Supreme Personality of Godhead without understanding what are the deeper manifestations of the Lord's pastimes. It's difficult. We cannot even understand human beings. What to talk of the Supreme Being? It's so not easy to understand him. So we will take one aspect of Lord Rama. When Lord Rama was, it is said in Ramayana that Lord Rama lied twice. So the philosophers make a point, he lied twice. When was the first time? The first time was, it is said that when Lord Rama was asked to leave the kingdom and go away. Generally in those days, how many years did Rama was banished for? 14 years. And how many years were Pandavas asked to banish for? 13. Now, there must be some mathematical reasoning for 13 and 14, isn't it? It is said, if you're out of sight for 12 years, people almost forget you. That's the point. If you're out of sight for 12 years, people forget you. 13, 14 years, there is an extra benefit. In olden days, even 100 years ago, when people used to become 51, 52 years of age, they used to leave home. They used to leave their kutumba bharedenava. They used to leave home and go to pilgrimages like Kedarnath, Badrinath. In those days, there was no, phone, letter, emails. No, they wanted to focus their consciousness completely on the Lord. And they used to leave home and go And sometimes once in 2 years they used to come back. And they used to see the family for a couple of months, and again the next 2-3 months they used to leave again. Sometimes they never used to come back for 2, 3, 4 years. And if they don't come back for 12 years, it is understood that they have Ram Nam Satya. So then it was allowed in the Shastras that if they don't return up to 12 years, the person can do Shraddha Karma. Oh, my father has passed, I can do Shraddha Karma now. That was the diktat in the Manusmriti saying, okay, 12 years, understood. He has gone where he has to go. He's continuing his journey, spiritual journey. So therefore 12 is where it is important. So 12 plus 1 Agnatavas for Pandavas 13 years. For Rama, Manthara was a little more extra intelligent. Rama is very famous. So 12 nahi, let's make it 14. Just to be cover 2 more years to safeguard ourselves so that Bharata can rule. So this was the vicious thought process behind which Rama was. So when Rama was leaving Ayodhya, it is said there is a chapter in Ramayana called the grief. Just like when Krishna leaves Hastinapur, there is grief. The people of Hastinapur are grief-stricken, seeing Krishna leave. And then when Krishna leaves Vrindavana, you can see how much the Brajvasis grieve, right? That Krishna is leaving Vrindavana. Similarly, when Rama is leaving Ayodhya, there is a chapter called Dukkha. There is a chapter called grief. It is said that the people, the citizens, the Praja in Ayodhya were so sad. Valmiki, if you read Ramayana, it is a kavita. It is a poem actually. It's a beautifully written poem actually. Ramayana has 24,000 verses. If you read, you will see how beautifully Valmiki elucidates these feelings that the public or the citizens go through. It is said that the wives used to say, forget about Agnihotra. Don't worry about, usually if you are if you follow the Vedic civilization, every grihastha should do yagna in their homes. Deep jalate hain. In houses, they light a lamp every night. So the fire was never extinguished in the house. In the morning, there will be Agnihotra, and the same fire will be used to light the lamp in the evening, and there is constant fire, and the same fire is used to cook in the kitchen. The Agnihotra is continued by the wife in the kitchen, and the same Agnihotra is used to light the lamp. And the same Agnihotra is used to light the pyre when the Grihastha dies. That is why Grihasthas are usually burnt, not sannyasis. You get the point? Sannyasis are buried, not Grihasthas. Grihasthas are burnt because the Agnihotra, Agni Karma. So the wives are saying, forget about your Agni Karma, go with Rama. Forget about your Vedic duties, go with Lord Rama. So the citizens start walking behind Rama. So much so it is said, even cows, the people who are milking the cows stopped giving milk. They were sad that we can't give milk. We are so sad that Lord Rama is leaving, our beloved Rama is leaving Ayodhya. Mothers who did not have children, after 10, 15 years they had their first child, they were cursing their child to say, what inauspicious child you are that you were born and on the same day Lord Rama is leaving the kingdom. We don't want to even see your face. This was the love they had to the Lord. This was the love Ayodhya Vasis had towards the Lord. And then when the chariot is trying to move, Dasharatha calls him. Hey Rama, he calls him. And Rama says, Sumantra, right? Sumantra is the charioteer. He says, don't stop. Keep going. Sumantra says, the king is calling me. Rama, the king is calling me. I'm the servant of the king. Rama tells him, you tell him that you did not hear him. Just keep going. The philosophers say, Rama lied. The Supreme Personality of Godhead lied. He's telling his charioteer to lie. Of course he lied. Because we have to understand, truth and lie is not black and white. Is it not? Because that truth which will hurt someone, it's better you don't tell that truth. Is it not? For example, you come home. Let's say you have gone to Vrindavan and you're staying in some devotee's house, and you went to their house at 1 a.m. in the mid of the night. And the devotee says, Prabhu, did you have some prasadam? What will you say? Actually, I'm very hungry, Mataji. Can you please serve me some parathas? Will you say like that? No, I just had full pet. We just had prasadam. I had carried some prasadam. You did not. You were just lying. Is it not? But why are you saying that? So that you don't trouble the person. Is it not? In the same context, Rama said, you tell my father that you did not hear him. So why did Rama tell him that? Because he said, I don't want my father to lament because he will leave his body if I stop now. He will leave his body right now. So I don't want him to lament. So keep going. Rama says, keep going. But the philosophers don't want to accept the Lord's statements, but they will find fault in the Lord itself, actually. The second reason is, the second time the Lord lied was when Shurpanaka comes. Now, Shurpanaka, you have to understand the political scenario also a little bit when you study Ramayana, because Ravana wanted to usurp the whole of southern part of Asia. He wanted to capture. In those days, it was called Dandakaranya forest, and in those times, Dandakaranya forest where the rishis were meditating most of the times, the southern part of Bharata Bhumi. And the Rakshasas were always used to come and torment the rishis in the Dandakaranya forest. And one of the person was Shurpanaka. The Shurpanaka also is a very interesting character. What happened? Shurpanaka is the sister of whom? Ravana. And this Shurpanaka's husband was killed by whom? Ravana only. Accidentally he kills her sister's husband. And sister says, what did you do, my brother? He says, don't worry, man. Find another husband. Find a good one. This husband was useless anyways. Ravana convinces her like that. So she now is searching for a husband. So Jadavidya, Jadadhiya. So she is going and searching, and she now finds Rama there, very attractive, of course, Supreme Personality of Godhead. She transforms herself to a beautiful woman. Sometimes we see them in the metro trains. They take a train, and then by the time we reach Flinders Street, they're transformed. Amazing. Oh, it's the same person. It's different. So they get transformed. Even now it happens. So she comes to Lord Rama. She says, I want to get married to you. Lord Rama says, and she says, Rama says, I'm already married, my wife is here. This is your wife. She seems to be malnourished. She will die anytime. See how beautiful I am. You should marry me. Lord Rama says, see, I am Eka Patnivrata. I cannot marry. I have my brother here. He's not married. You go and make an alliance with him. So now the philosophers say, oh, Rama lied again. In fact, there is a Madhava yogi who's written a commentary on Ramayana in the early 6th century in Sanskrit. And he writes, because Rama lied that Lakshmana was not married, he lost his wife. Ravana had to kidnap his wife. So this is all, very naive commentary, although that commentary is in Sanskrit and many English philosophers translated it. But Acharya Madhva, in his Tatparya Nirnaya of Mahabharata, he clearly says that Rama made a vinoda. It is for fun. It is for fun. He said, this person has left his wife, Lakshmana has left his wife in Ayodhya. So he's in one sense, bachelor. So you go and talk to him. It was for fun. Rama laughed and he said, you go and talk to him. And you know what Lakshmana did. And he knew what Lakshmana will do. So, naak kaat diya. So, and then she runs. And Shurpanaka, actually we think Rama lied. Acharyas go purports after purports on that one sentence Rama says. Lakshmana is not married, go and talk to him. The reason Rama said was, every single thing that the Lord does has a deeper meaning. This cutting of the nose of Shurpanaka is the beginning of the destruction of the Asuric forces of Ravana. Because what happens, Shurpanaka goes to Ravana and she says, what does she say? Does she say, I went to make an alliance with Rama? She doesn't say like that. She says, I was searching for a good woman for you and I found a woman there, Sita. You have not seen her beauty. And she goes glorifications of Mother Sita. How beautiful she is. She must be in your Antapura. And this Ravana was the most lecherous person on the entire universe at that time. Any beautiful woman should be in my Antapura. That was his philosophy. Any beautiful woman, whether it's somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, doesn't matter. She should be in my... He was such a devious mentality person. You know that. After begging from Lord Shiva, he wanted to marry Parvati Devi herself. So such a devious person he was. And today there are people who glorify Ravana also. You can see in English these days it's called as wokeism. So you can see the philosophy these days that are floating to even glorify Ravana. So Shurpanakha says, I wanted to bring Sita, but this guy cut my nose. You should teach something to these guys. There is Rama and Lakshmana. You have to destroy them. So there she sows the seed of hatred between Rama and Ravana. So, in fact, Mandodari is a glorious wife. In fact, in the Vedic parlance, when we were young, we were asked to meditate on 5 kanyas. We have to, every day when we wake up, we have to meditate on 5 kanyas. Among those 5 kanyas, there is Kunti, Mandodari and Tara. Draupadi also. So everybody, even sannyasis have to meditate on these 5 kanyas. And Mandodari is one of them who is glorified. Because despite living with such a asura, she was still a chaste wife, Mandodari. So Mandodari tells to Ravana, the day you brought Sita to Lanka, that day you are gone. That day I knew your life is gone, your ayu is finished. Mandodari says, very clearly she tells to the husband, I knew when you brought Sita, your ayu is finished. Your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. I'm just counting the days when when Rama will come and Sirakshedan. So that is one second time when Rama is accused that he's lied. So you all know that he did not lie. There was a meaning why Rama did this. The third pastime which we want to discuss is Vali's Vadha, which Sri Krishna Prabhu explained yesterday very beautifully. We will just sink into that pastime a little more deeper. Vali, there is a big background behind Vali, because Vali was a glorious personality. Why? Because he's Indramsha Sambhuta. He's got Indramsha Sambhuta. It is also said that Arjuna had an amsha of Indra, is it not? Indradev, Arjuna, and so was Vali. So Vali was gifted to be born as Arjuna in the next life, is also said in some of the scriptures. Vali's problem was there was a misunderstanding between the 2 brothers, Sugriva and Vali. Vali had kidnapped Sugriva's wife. Okay? Vali had kidnapped Sugriva's wife, and this is not allowed in the scriptures. This is very heinous. And Vali was so strong that he had put Ravana in his arm here. He was so strong, he put Ravana like this and toured all around the world. And when he was doing Sandhya Vandana, Ravana was disturbing him. So he put him like this and he started doing a Sandhya Vandana. He was so strong. Vali could defeat Ravana like that. But Ravana understood, I cannot defeat Vali. So let me make friends with him. These wicked people do that. 2 thieves, they make a pact between themselves. Just like Jarasandha and Kamsa had made a pact. Jarasandha had given his 2 daughters as Kamsa's wives, Asti and Pasti. Like that. So, Vali had made a pact with Ravana. Do you know what the pact was? I can't even say it in public. In fact, it was so bad. He says, whatever is yours is mine, whatever is mine is yours. Do you know what that means? I'll leave it to your imagination. Whatever is yours is mine, and whatever is mine is yours. Your kingdom, everything. If I want it, you can take it. If you want it, you can take it. Including the wives. This is how they had made a pact. So vicious they had become. In this context, Sugriva is now approached Rama that my brother has kidnapped my wife. So both have lost their wife. Rama has lost his wife to Ravana. Sugriva has lost his wife to Vali. This is the arrangement. Sugriva says, please help me. Rama says, I will help you. And Sugriva says, if you help me, I'll give my Vanara Sainya so we can go and bring back Mother Sita. In this context, the first time Rama says is, okay, you do one thing. You guys, you invite Vali for a fight. And then when you both are fighting, I'll kill Vali. So the first time, Sugriva goes and calls Vali. Hey, Vali, come out, I want to fight. Tara, who is the wife of Vali, he says, your brother is usually very scared of you. He's coming and, declaring a fight with you means there must be something suspicious. Don't go, she says. Tara is again a glorious wife. But Vali, is very angry. He says, how dare my younger brother invites me for war? I cannot. Kshatriya mentality. He goes and starts fighting. Rama stands there looking them fight. He doesn't do anything. And Sugriva is beaten black and blue. And then Sugriva comes completely injured. Rama, what did you do? Why did you not kill him? He says, see, actually, you both are Vanaras. I did not know who is Vali, who is Sugriva. Sometimes it happens. When you see a monkey, when you see a bunch of monkeys, you don't know it's a male monkey, father monkey. All monkeys look the same. Is it not? For them, we all look the same. For us, they all look the same. So Rama says, you both look the same. I did not see who is who. Again, the idea was that among two brothers, the third person should not intervene. Let them sort it out between themselves. One chance, Rama had given them a chance, they can sort it out. They did not. Sugriva begged, please help me. You have to finish him. So in the second time, Rama makes a garland and Hanuman goes and puts a garland to Sugriva. Now he knows, he shoots an arrow behind the tree. The accusation is, Rama hid behind a tree and shot an arrow to Vali. He did not fight with Vali because he was afraid of Vali. This is an accusation on Lord Ram, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, Valmiki ji explains this. After shooting the arrow, Rama goes to Vali. He says, the only reason I shot an arrow is you are supposed to be the father of Sugriva's wife because she is your younger brother's wife. Younger brother's wife means the elder brother is the father. Why? How did you kidnap Sugriva's wife? It's not what you did was not right. Therefore, this is a punishment. Vali asks, why did you shoot hiding behind a tree? Rama says, I did not come here to fight with you. If I wanted to fight with you, I would have fought in front of you. I came here to punish you. Punishment is given the way the punisher wants to punish. You cannot, the person who is hung, you cannot say, why did they put a black cloth on my head? Why did they pull the liver? That is not fair. You've been punished, sir. We will punish you the way we have to punish you. You don't have any say in it. So Rama said, for the kritya that you have done, you will be punished like an animal. So I hunted you like an animal. This was the punishment I gave you. So how is an animal hunted? Hiding behind a tree, I shot you. It's a punishment. But if you lament and feel guilty of what you have done, I will give you Jivdan. I'll make you alive. What do you want? Rama says. Vali says, I have made so many sins because of my association with Ravana. This auspicious death I want to have, my dear Lord. I want to pass away in front of you. Rama says, Tathastu. Now you understand the Vali's context. Why Rama punished Vali, but he gave him a chance. But then Vali said, Vali again is a Daivamsha Sambhuta, so he was given a chance, but at the same time, he preferred to live in front of the Lord. Of course, he was not an asura of that sort because of bad association. That's one episode. Is it all right? We stop here. We want to discuss one more pastime. Which pastime? Huh? Sorry? Sita Mata, two pastimes. Huh? Sita Mata being Agni Pariksha of Sita Mata. That was a shocker. When after all of this war is over, Sita Mata comes and she's coming in Pushpaka Vimana. Lord Rama shouts loudly, get her off the chariot. All the Vanaras are shocked. Whom is Lord Rama shouting to? Get her off the chariot. He's shouting at Mother Sita. Lakshmana is surprised. Valmiki writes, why is my brother behaving like this? It is not, unbecoming of my brother, We fought so much only for bringing Mother Sita. Now he's behaving so strange. And then when all the Vanaras are walking, why is she traveling in a chariot? She should walk with all of them. She's not special. So Lord Rama has many duties to fulfill. He's got the duty of a king. He's got to take care of his army. At the same time, he has to take care of his wife. He has to take care of his beloved. At the same time, he has to take care of his brother. So he has many roles to play. And then he says, she has to go through Agni Pariksha. And then only I can accept her. Lakshmana becomes bewildered. He says, this is not right. This is not right. For a reason, for some time it is said, Lakshmana started hating Lord Rama for this. Because even Lord Ananta Shesha could not understand what Rama is doing. So Mother Sita was submitted to the fire and she came out successfully. This is what Valmiki Ramayana writes. But he does not reveal. That is why we have to understand. Somebody might say, why is Vyasadeva writing about Ramayana in Bhagavatam? Vyasadeva did not copy from Valmiki. Vyasadeva writes about Ramayana in many Puranas. Skanda Purana, Matsya Purana, Vishnu Purana, Bhagavata Purana, all gives expositions of Ramayana. But whatever Valmiki ji has not said or said partially will be explained a bit further by Vyasadeva. It's not that they are repeating things. So they're all augmenting each other. It is said in one of the Puranas, when Lakshmana goes to help Rama for the golden deer, that Lakshman Rekha and all, that is all in the movies. There is no Lakshman Rekha written by Valmiki. There was no Lakshman Rekha. He prays to Mother Bhumi and the Devatas to protect Mother Sita and leaves. Then the Devatas decide that it is not safe for Mother Sita to be here. So they take Mother Sita and give her to Agni Deva to stay with Agni Deva. Agni Deva creates an Agni Sita and puts it there. And what Ravana captures is that Agni Sita. It was not Mother Sita at all. It was not. In fact, he did not even touch Sita Mata, because if he touches any Nari, any woman without her consent, all his heads will burst. That was the curse that Ravana had. So he actually lifts the whole ashram of Sita Devi and takes it to Ashoka Vatika. He doesn't touch Sita Devi because he cannot. Ravana cannot even touch Mother Sita. So Rama submitting Sita Devi to Agni Pariksha is nothing but returning Agni Sita and getting back Sita back again from Agni. That's all. So Agni Sita enters and Sita Devi comes out. And then Rama appreciates her and takes her in his stride. Because Rama is Eka Patni Vrata. He cannot take somebody else's Stri. So Agni Sita went into Agni, and from Agni came Mother Sita. So that is what the Agni Pariksha is. This is the Shastric explanation of that. And the last episode is, after 13 years, it is the 13th year that Ravana attacks Mother Sita. The 14th year is when they were separate. The 13 years they were together. It is said Mother Sita wanted to spend personal time with Ram. That is why they went to Vanvas. It is not because it's the Lord's desire. Anything cannot happen without the Lord's desire. So the Lord wanted to spend time personally with Sita, so they went to Vanvas. So when they came back, they ruled for many years, and then Mother Sita was carrying. When Mother Sita became pregnant, she was 34 years, and Rama was 45 then. Right then, Rama banishes Sita Devi to the forest. Another big allegation on Lord Rama. How can you banish someone who is carrying your children? Now I'll zero in on the thought. Who was Valmiki? Who was Valmiki? Huh? Harita. But where was he born from? From the ears of Mother Earth. Is it not the anthill? Therefore, because he was born from the ears of Mother Earth, he is also called as Bhumija. That means he is the brother of Sita Devi. Where did Sita Devi go in the forest? To her brother's place. Generally, where do mothers go when they have to deliver? They go to their mother's place or brother's place. So Sita Devi had gone to Valmiki's ashram because Valmiki is the brother of Sita Devi. It's an arrangement of the Lord. Because the Praja had got polluted, they were doubting Mother Sita. And therefore, Rama thought, it is not auspicious at this point in time for my wife to deliver children here, because then they will also doubt my own children. So let her go to her brother's place, Valmiki ji. And then actually Ramayana starts like that. If you read Ramayana, Lavakusha is chanting Ramayana in the forest. That is how it starts. It starts with Rama's children, and they come to Lord Rama. Rama does not even realize that it is his own children who is elucidating Ramayana in front of him. So therefore, if we deeply study these scriptures, we will understand the pastimes of the Lord have a deeper meaning, and very sweet meanings come out when we read the Acharya's commentary. But sometimes the authors write it in such a way to drive away the doubters initially with the first read. So I'll stop here and summarize that these two verses are very important, that the Varuna Deva is asking that we are dull-minded and did not understand who you are. I'll complete it just by mentioning one thing. This Varuna Deva also had a vested interest. He said, in the northern part of Bharata Bhumi, there are some vicious people who are misusing my waters, Lord Rama. That is why, Lord Rama had taken his Brahmastra to shoot it and to dry up the ocean. The ocean, the personality of ocean says, can you please punish those thieves who are drinking from my lakes? Lord Rama shoots an arrow, and you know where it landed? Guess the place? It is called as Rajasthan, which became a desert today. That is why that place called the Thar desert, it is also called as Mewar. It is very dry. What is that? Mewar. It is dry in Rajasthan. But then the presiding deity begged to Lord Rama, please excuse us. Then Lord Rama said, even though the waters have dried in this place, I will bless you with a bounty, that you will always be nourished with delicious vegetables, fruits and milk. Now one may think, milk in Rajasthan? Go and find out. The largest producer of milk in India, Rajasthan stands second to Uttar Pradesh, the largest producer of milk. So it is even valid today. Even though it's a dry, arid desert, it produces the second highest milk producer in the country. It's because of Rama's blessings. So that is how the pastime ends of his Brahmastra, ending there and sucking up all the water and creating the desert. We do not know whether it's a mythology, but we have to trust in the scriptures of how this desert came into the being. But because science doesn't have a proper explanation for that, but Ramayana has a cue to how the Thar desert was formed. And Rama shoots the arrow from the southern tip of the ocean to Rajasthan, which became the Thar or the Mewar desert today. So with this, I'll stop here. Thank you so much. Grantaraj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai. If you have any questions or comments, we can have for a few minutes. Otherwise, we can end. Yes, Mahatma Prabhu. We have a microphone.
Hare Krishna, Hanuman Prabhu. Very nice study you have done. Thorough study of Ramayana. I also remember some quotation like, "Main beri sugri pyara, kei karan mohe mara." So Bali was questioning Lord Ram that why you have killed me. So they were so close together.
Yes.
My question is, you want to tell something about the Ekashi, Shayan Ekashi?
I have not prepared for it. Sorry.
Just a little bit about Ekashi to the people.
Ekadashi, I think all devotees know it, Prabhuji, but for my purification, Ekadashi is the 11th day, but this one is a waxing moon. It is called Ashada Ekadashi today, and Shayana Ekadashi, and are we starting the Chaturmas from today? Are we? I'm not sure. But as always, Ekadashi is an opportunity to fast from the senses and feast on the consciousness. So fasting of the senses means curtailing the sense gratification, whatever it is, and then feasting of the consciousness by engaging it in Hari Katha and Hari Gunanu Kathana. Hari Gunanu Kathana means to meditate on the auspicious pastimes of the Lord. And to make it a habit to practice this austerity on Ekadashi is an auspicious practice. So it's a wonderful opportunity to practice austerity if you think it is an austerity, or to practice festival to have an opportunity to meditate on the pastimes of the Lord. That's all I can say, Prabhuji. But so much can be said about Ekadashi Vratam. Thank you. Yes.
Get our consciousness close to Krishna.
Yes. And we will have the Sunday feast stall outside. If you want to practice austerity, you can practice austerity. Just take prasadam from the stall. They're austere prasadam outside. Okay, Sivya has a question. But if you want to fast, when you walk into the temple, cover your hands like that. Don't look at the table. You'll get attracted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for the nice class. Prabhu, you were talking about the pastime of when Vali gets killed. And we understand that in the first time when Vali and Sugriv fought, Rama didn't kill Vali because he wanted to correct Sugriva of his offense that he committed to Lord Lakshman. So, if Lord Ram wanted to display in his avatar like a human, what an ideal human being is, why does he lie as a form? Like, why does he lie?
When did he lie?
in many instances.
No, it was not a lie. We already discussed that. It was not a lie. As I said, the definition of a lie is something that you speak which creates pain in others. That's a lie. Shastras define a lie like that. When we speak something, vachaha, which troubles and which puts someone in pain, that is a lie. So that is how it is said. So therefore, Rama asked the charioteer not to stop and asked him to tell his father that I did not hear you, was to save Dhritarashtra from giving up his body. So it was for a higher cause. So that is why we have to understand, lie is not in the lie as in a childish sense. Krishna asks Yudhishthira to say, Ashwathama hataha. He says, you go and say, Ashwathama is dead. Yudhishthira says, Krishna is asking me to lie? I am Dharma personified? He's making me to lie? Me? Lie? No way. He'll say, Ashwathama hataha kunjara. He's an elephant. Therefore it is said, because he put kunjara word there, he whispered kunjara, he had to take Naraka Loka's tour because of that. So now you see, dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. What is a lie and what is a truth? We have to understand that very deeply. As a person, it is more important about relationships and how vak chaturya, it is called as how well you speak. And Rama is a personality. So he will have to say something which is pleasing and which is apt at that point in time. It is not lie. It is not that because he lied, something bad had to happen or something like that. It was not an inauspicious or a selfish vakya that he said. Does it make sense? If Rama would have stopped, oh, the king has asked us to stop? Okay, we will stop. Then what would have happened? Dasharatha would have left his body there. It is explained when Dasharatha was seeing the chariot, he stood there. It is, Valmiki explains, he saw Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and then the chariot, and then the chariot's wheel, and then the chariot's flag, and then the flag vanished, and just the dust was visible. He was so attached, he couldn't bear the separation from Lord Rama. He couldn't bear the separation. So Rama knew that, the Lord knew that. Krishna told the gopis he will come back to Vrindavan. The gopis are still waiting. So, but it's not a lie. It's not a lie. Whatever the Lord does, He does it for a very deep purpose. So we'll have, as devotees, we have to find the purpose. And that is the goal of our life, to find the purpose. Why did Rama say like this? Keep searching. Keep searching. It's a pastime. Make sense? Thank you. Thank you for the question. So, any more questions? We'll stop here. Grantaraj, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shukadeva Goswami, Vyasadeva ki jai, Valmiki ji ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangsam Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Svam Sajivam Shadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitanscha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur-Bhakta-Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur-Bhakta-Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur-Bhakta-Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,